mention the brush that Kayla's using. It comes in this kit. It's an $82 value, $82.27 as a matter of fact. Check out this palette. It's absolutely stunning. This is what is on my eyes tonight. And then you get 3 amazing brushes to go along with this palette. So you get the brush that Kayla was using. It's the little brown one right there. You get a shade brush, a pencil brush, and a tapered blending brush. Now, if you're new to Sigma as a brand, you should know that they are known worldwide, beauties, for their brushes. They are who you go to when you need the right tool with the right product. So we've got you covered here today. And then you have 12 different eyeshadows in here. Some have shimmer, some have matte, or some have matte, but some are matte. So you can actually see that you have a lot of different options here. But I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of color. Look at that. Woo, nice payoff.
So fun.
Isn't that awesome? These are some fun colors too, Kayla. Day to night faux show, beauties. Okay, let's get busy. $82 value on this. You're getting it home, beauties, for $49 and change or 3 monthly payments. How cool is that? You can break it up, get this home, start playing with it for $16 and change. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, so let's dive in. I know you're doing kind of a daytime look to start out here. And you've got you're armed and ready. Look at you with your brushes.
I'm so excited to show you this because this is our only collection here tonight that features our brushes in with the palette. So I'm super pumped.
That's awesome. Alrighty, so which one are you gonna use on which shade?
All right, well, to jump in, so I'm gonna use our Smokescreen palette. As she mentioned, there are 12 shades featuring both matte and shimmer finishes. You're kind of gonna notice along this top row here that these are gonna be more of our neutral daytime wearing shades. Bumping all the way down, you can really amp up your nighttime look, whether you're going out to dinner, night on the town with the friends, and create more of a nighttime look. So I'm gonna start with day, and I'm gonna use the first brush that comes in the set, which is going to be our E40 tapered blending brush. Now this is a very fluffy, nice brush head, so it gives you a really nice color payoff and adds really nice definition to the crease. The color that I'm gonna use is called Rave, which is this shade right here.
I like it.
And I know, I love this shade. What's nice about it is it's a nice neutral bronzing shade, but has little specks of like liquid gold in it, so it gives it a little bit of fun. So I'm gonna do a little bit of swirling in the pan. And one of the things I love, and I don't know how close up you can get on the brush, but one of the cool things about our product is that these brushes have minimal product absorption. So you can see the product right at the tip of the brush, but no product is gonna seep into there, so it makes it so easy to clean. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna tap off that extra product, just like so, and I'm gonna sweep back and forth, starting at the base of my lash line and work my way up. Now keep in mind, because this is a daytime look, I'm not gonna go too heavy with the pigments because these shadows are very, very pigmented on their own, and I have the eyeshadow base Persuade underneath of it, so it really gives a nice color payoff.
We did have a quick question about that base. Deborah is wondering, does she need a primer for her lids if she uses the base?
No.
Or, that is the primer, right?
That is the primer,
I wanted to make sure I understood that as well. Got it.
It's just tricky because a lot of primers you see are oftentimes clear, and this one just has a nude tint to it, so it kind of neutralizes whatever look that you're going for.
Okay.
So again, I'm gonna do that, I kind of like to call it a windshield wiper motion, you know, just kind of doing that sweeping back and forth. And I'm just getting a nice subtle pigment across the crease of my eye to add some definition. So already you can kind of see that I have a little bit more enhanced pigmentation within that crease.
It's really pretty.
So I'm gonna go ahead, take that color Rave again, tap off that extra product, and I'm gonna go in through the other side.
So far you just have on the base.
Correct.
And then this one color.
Yes, that's it. And already I feel like I'm looking more alive.
Isn't that great?
It is great. Well, I've been walking around all day in the studio with no makeup on, and was feeling bad about myself because everyone else was all beautiful and had their faces on.
You're already beautiful.
Oh, stop. I need you around me more.
I tell my beauties that every day, that you're already beautiful. This is just the cherry on top.
This makeup's just fun, right?
It is. It's so much fun. And you know what else is fun? Beauty IQ, hanging out with your friends, shopping with your friends is fun. And I have to encourage you guys, if you love Beauty IQ, please tell your friends about us because it's so much more fun to shop with friends. How cool would it be to get this palette home and then to call your bestie and say, oh my God, I got mine, did you get yours? And then choose your colors together and then show each other your looks. A blast. My bestie and I do crazy things like that. She's in California. Yeah, sometimes she wants to FaceTime and I'm like, do you know the time difference here? I'm in my PJs, girl. All right, so 12 different shades, guys. 3 amazing brushes from Sigma, an $82 value, beauties. Check out your price right there and check out the fact that you can get this home on 3 monthly payments. And did you know how easy it is to order with us? There's a couple different ways. You can call our 1-800 number or you can just go to beautyiq.com and click the item on air, which of course would be this item. By the way, did you know you can watch us 24/7 on beautyiq.com? Beauty all the time. Beauty everywhere. Beauty anytime.
I love it. I think that's true.
It's true. Beauty everywhere. Beauty instantly. All right, so where are you moving to next?
So next I'm going to take that E55 eye shading brush. I have a little bit of pigment on it right now, and this is actually the brush that I use to apply the Persuade eyeshadow base. Same exact thing, same exact technique. I'm going to go in and do that patting motion I talked about to maximize the coverage.
Did you need to wash the brush?
I did not need to wash the brush. I kind of cheated a little bit, and I have a cloth that I'm just going back and forth in. I always recommend a new brush no matter what, just because of the fact that when you have clean brushes, you're not getting any mixed pigments.
Okay.
But within this collection, with the only having 3 brushes, I am double dipping a little bit and just kind of wiping off that extra on a cloth.
No problem, I was just curious.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking Misty now. Now Misty's a very fun, like energetic, light violet shade. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack that in the lower part of my lid. And it's very, very pigmented when you first put it on. And so then what I'll do is I'll take the E40 blending brush, which is this guy here with the extra product that's already on it, and I'm gonna go just back and forth to soften all of those lines.
Isn't this awesome that for this tutorial, beauties, you're getting all of the tools that Kayla's using. So if you wanna do this exact same look at home, you already have all of the tools to get this exact same look.
Absolutely.
Now, would you say that this is an eyeshadow palette that will work on all skin tones?
Oh, absolutely. And what's really fun is with using Persuade eyeshadow base, because it just neutralizes all of the pigment and your canvas to start, it's perfect for all skin tones.
Perfect. Now, are these wet dry?
They are, yes. And if you wet them, they'll get a little bit more of a metallic feel and kind of even enhances the pigmentation that much more.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. Okay, cool. Sorry, I keep interrupting your tutorial.
Oh my gosh, no, I love it, I love it. Ask the questions away, I don't mind.
You could keep playing there because we love watching the technique as well. All right, so you're using we've used 2 of the brushes so far that come with this.
Yep.
You're getting a shade brush, a pencil brush, and a tapered brush, plus you're getting the palette that has the 12 different shades in it. So right now, up until this point in the tutorial, you've used the base and you've used 2 shades within the palette.
Yep, and so to round it off, I'm gonna use the E30 pencil brush. Now the E30 pencil brush has just an awesome tapered tip, so it's a really versatile brush. I'm gonna take it in the color Veiled, which is this beautiful like champagne peach color. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually highlight underneath my brow bone to kind of just enhance this daytime look. And so I'm just gonna sweep back and forth right underneath my brow bone to get that nice look.
Oh, that's
super
cool.
simple.
And that's great because you had the base all the way up there.
Exactly, and that's why I put the base all the way up to the very top so that you're able to get that nice full enhanced pigment from top to bottom.
It looks beautiful. Now, it's interesting, you're using that as the highlight. When Diana, who did my hair and makeup tonight, used this palette on me, she used that as my all-over color.
Yes. And you know what? Everyone's different. What's so fun about this palette is because of the versatility, you can create so many different types of looks. And I'm actually going to show you, when I transition this from a day to nighttime look, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this brush in a different way as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to give myself a little highlight since I'm watching you and getting inspired.
Are you feeling left out, Elise?
No, I'm just getting inspired. And you know what? That's what Beauty IQ is all about.
I love it.
And then, you know, learning from the tutorial and then going home and trying it yourself.
Absolutely. And then what I'm going to do, last step, is just highlight a little bit in the inner corner just to create a little bit more of a neutral effect. And then the very last step I like to do is go in. I'm a big blender. I believe in blending hardcore. The more that you're blending the products, the more diffused and just beautiful that they look. And so I'm going to take this E40, no product on it, and just go back and forth again in through the crease on both sides just to get that beautiful, nice glow.
I have to tell you, these brushes are really amazing. Like, Diana was using the brushes on me, but this is the first time I'm actually playing with them myself.
They're so fun. Well, they're so soft. I mean, please, you guys have to try them at home just to feel them. But because they're synthetic, they really don't have any of that shedding or breakage quality, which I just love.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I definitely see why Sigma is known for their brushes, that's for sure. So here's the 3 that you're getting with this palette, beauties. Check it out. This is the one I just used for the little highlight. I was following Kayla's lead. This is the one in the center that she used on the base, but also to lay down the product. And then this one is the one that you'll use for blending. And remember, if you ever have any questions or you forget, you know, what Kayla's done, just pop back over to beautyiq.com and watch the product video. And then here are the 12 shadows that you're getting. So all together, beauties, this would be $82 and change to get it home. You're getting it home for $49 and change. That's how we roll here at the BIQ.
Hey.
All right, so yeah, I didn't know if you know that about us yet here. Here, Kayla, is that we have incredible products and really amazing brands, but we know a good value as well. All right,
I couldn't agree more.
You're like, we're living it. All right, so here is Kayla's before and how she came out on set, and then let's see just your beautiful eyes there that we can see. This is her daytime look using this palette, and really, you've only used 2 products basically that we've.
2 products.
Yeah.
It was so easy. It took me less than what? 7 minutes out here. I mean, it's very, very quick and easy to use. And for me, most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, I'm very much a no makeup look girl. You know, I don't really like wearing a ton of color. I like my neutrals. I like my bronzing shades. And so this would be a perfect look for me, just every day on the go, going to work, going to the grocery store.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And the thing is, guys, there's colors in here for everybody. And you know what I love about a palette like this? I'm gonna be really honest. I bet you, I would never just be like, oh, I'm gonna buy just this, I'm gonna buy this color solo. But because it's coming in this palette, I bet you anything I'm gonna wear that color someday. That's how it works, beauties. And you know what? It's all about having fun with your makeup. I'm kind of obsessed with this color. I kind of want this on like ASAP.
Well, let's put it on right now,
Are
Elise.
you serious?
Oh,
You're putting it on right now?
Let's do it.
Let's
if you're willing
do it.
to let me do it.
Please, let's pitch it up, girl.
So I'm pretty excited to bump this up to a nighttime look, because what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna incorporate Nebula, which is this beautiful like blueberry gold shade, and I'm super, super excited about it. So I'm gonna take this E55, the ever so popular brush that you guys have seen me use, and I'm gonna dip it into Nebula, which is that beautiful, beautiful blue. And I'm gonna take it, tap off the extra, and I'm gonna pat this into the lower lash line in the inner corner of my eye and pull it through underneath the bottom.
What?
So you'll notice just this patting motion that I'm doing is that's it. So I'm gonna start to pat.
First of all, I don't mean to be silly about this, but that sounded like an ice skating move or something. Like, I'm gonna put it here, I'm gonna go underneath, I'm gonna pull it through.
I would love to say I know how to ice skate, but I don't.
This is looking so cool. So we're punching it up here. And this is one of the things I love about Beauty IQ is I say, I love this color, I wanna see how to wear it. And Kayla goes, okay, that's Beauty IQ.
Absolutely, that's what I'm here for.
That's a beauty tutorial right there.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just packing on this color in the inner corner. Now before I do anything else, I'm actually gonna continue on this eye just to transition it a little bit. So I'm gonna take the E40, which is that tapered blending brush that we talked about. I'm actually gonna dip it into Rave again. This is actually the color that I used in the nighttime, or excuse me, the daytime look. And I'm gonna pat on, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer even more on to create a little bit more of a smoky effect.
Alrighty, so
I'm
just
gonna go back and
pigment.
forth, more pigment. And what's fun is when this mixes with the blue, the color almost becomes a little bit more purple.
It does, look at that, oh my gosh,
And what I love
Kayla.
about that is it's almost more of like a mermaid look in a way.
Oh, which is so hot right now. I'd say mermaid, unicorn.
The unicorn, I should have said that. The unicorn trend is hot right now.
Hey, mermaids, I don't think mermaids are going anywhere. I really don't.
I don't think so
I think
either.
they're here to stay. Thank goodness too, who doesn't love a mermaid?
Right, I love it. And then what I'm gonna do is Misty. Now this is that color that's gonna be that really light violet highlight shade. I'm gonna go in and stamp it right where I originally did for the daytime look.
Oh, I like that, stamp it. That's really cool. So now that, obviously we can see the stamping motion.
Yes, absolutely. And then once again, there's a lot of blending with this particular look because you really want, with these brighter, bolder colors, you want to be able to blend them all together to create more of like a cohesive, more natural looking look, even though you're using colors like blues and purples.
Well, and one of the things I love about this is, beauties, it's so important for all of us to see that it doesn't look perfect at every single step. Right?
No,
like
not
there's
at all.
always that awkward in-between stage with eyeshadow.
And I'm awkward a lot, so there's a lot of those kind of steps.
Me too. I think we're gonna be good friends.
We're gonna be good partners. I love it.
But the thing is, it's okay to have that awkward moment where you're like, uh-oh, is this gonna work? When in doubt, beauties, what do? We blend, 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 blend,
Absolutely.
right?
I mean, blending, like I said, that is the thing to do. So now I'm gonna, and you know, the more that I'm blending now, you're gonna kind of see that it's a little bit more of a subtle look now. It's not super harsh like you were expecting that blue to be.
It's really cool.
So I'm just gonna clean up some of the inner corner. You don't wanna go